This is Jenny Garcia, and in this video I'm going to share with you some holiday sequin mixes that I created. And I made these for Jen's kit. We did like a little swap, and she was in my series Crafting with Friends, and I made 3 sequin mixes. The first one is going to be the traditional red and green with a little bit of white. And I love using shapes and different colors and sizes and little polymer clay shapes and little beads. So I love to add all the things. I love these little snowflakes that come with super tiny, they look like diamonds, but they're not really diamonds. And I have these clear hearts. And then I have some bigger sequins, and I have a bunch of sequins from lots of places, from Joann's, Michael's, AliExpress, Pretty Little Studio. And in this first one, I'm gonna add just the basic colors, and I like to add a lot of white and clear sequins, so it's not too green and red that you lose detail. I think that white helps the colors pop. And I love these little the little candies, the peppermints. They're so cute. I love those. And I have my sequins organized in a Dari's organizer. I'm going to link it below. It's my one of my favorite things to organize. I also have lots of shapes: snowflakes, candy canes, Santas, trees, stars. And I have 2 kinds of stars. The ones from Target look different from the other ones I had. I also added a few white flowers just because I like that white, not because of anything. I'm not really a floral person, but it looks really pretty on sequin mixes. And now you can get like some of these super tiny hexagon sequins on Dollar Tree. They're growing their, at least mine is growing their craft area, not to the point where I've seen a few on Instagram that they have like little mini stores in there, but they do have a lot of cool new stuff. And using a sequin, no, it's not called a sequin scoop, it's a bead scooper. And I got this idea a long time ago from Serena B, and it's awesome to mix them and to like scoop them. That way you can put them inside of the pocket. And I still have a few of my sequins from last year. The good thing is that when you do this, you can fill like 2 or 3 of the little plastic containers that I'm going to use, that you can also get at a Dollar Tree. And I thought I was done here, but then I decided to add a little bit more of those. Those are not sequins, those are special shape or special glitter, I think they call it. But it's around that stamping section where they have also all the glitter. And I'm gonna scoop that into my little container, and I had 2. I sent one to Jen, and then I kept the other one. And this one is going to be also a more traditional one, but I'm going to use really bright colors, and I'm going to add a little bit of pink and a little bit of aqua to match the items that I have in my stash. So I'm going to use my brightest reds, my brightest greens. In Pretty Little Studio, lately they have a little bit less, but they had so many good sequins that could go in this mix. And I'm disappointed by Target. Lately they are just bringing the little bottles, which are very cute if you want to use them as decor. But if you were a fan of the actual sequins, it's like, I don't know, they add a bone inside and then a bunch of paper, and they're like, oh, these are Halloween bones, skeleton bones, I don't know. But they have the Halloween ones and the holiday ones, and last year they did a lot better. I think that, I don't want to sound mean, but they are progressively doing worse in that. Target has lots of stuff. I'm a fan. But when it comes to that, to the sequins in that dollar section, they're not doing that great. And it's looking a lot colorful. And I'm going to start adding a few of those little seed beads. But I'm pretty sure that I'm going to add white too. At least a little bit more. But the good thing about sequin mixes is that if you're putting a few of these in a pocket, you can also add other colors in there. You can say, you know what, I want it really white except for a few things, and you can just grab a handful of white sequins and try to mix it up a little bit. But what I try to do is to have them ready to go directly in the pocket. And maybe I'll add something big or more candies if I don't think that I added enough or had enough in the mix. Maybe, I don't know, chipper pieces that I want to add on the inside. And I prefer to make my own sequin mixes. Whenever I buy a sequin mix, I always end up mixing it or taking something out. And I have a few. I think Citrus Twist had a little one, and Pseudo Calico has had a few that come. It has been a while back when they had the mystery kits, like at $5. And I think this is my favorite sequin mix. I just love the colors and the different candies. I have green and I have pink. I may add a few more greens later. And this one is inspired by the Ali Edwards usual colors for December Daily, since I know that Jen was using her kit, the Ali Edwards December Daily kit. I decided to do something that would match that. And I'm going to use a little bit of gold in this one also. I'm also going to use colors that are a little bit darker, but I do love how the gold sequins look. And those gold sequins, I believe, are from Michaels, the ones that are glittery. And I'm also going to use a little bit of brown with the gingerbread man and the deer, and a little bit of black. Not too much. Because black can be overpowering, but a little bit to match her colors. And this one turned out a little bit dark, but again, it's something that you can mix with a little white, a little gold. And also, Dollar Tree has the little seed beads in the crafting section, so those are good to add to your sequin mix if you're interested. And I also use my bead scooper to open these little compartments of the Dries organizer. It's kind of hard to open. But I love the organizer, and you can buy really big containers on this. So you can buy it empty and then buy the little containers on the side. And depending on what you have, I should show everything that I have maybe later in another video. Let me know if you would be interested in seeing that, because then I can explain a little bit more about what sizes are better for XYZ or what do I prefer. And I always look through my organizer to pull out colors that I might use, and sometimes I don't use them all, and that's completely fine. And sometimes I use way too much from one, but I don't mind it. I really love how it turned out, and Jen was really happy with it, and I'm so glad, because I was a little nervous. But at the end, I'm gonna show a few images so you can see close-ups of the sequin mix. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this useful. Have an awesome day. Bye.